All right, folks, we're now going to refresh ourselves a little bit on AMT, and specifically the adjustments and the itemized deductions that they're going to be looking at. So if you start out, we start with the formula, and the formula is you take your regular taxable income, the number you computed. They're saying, okay, let's start with that number. And then we're going to make some adjustments. Most often, adjustments are increasing the income. Occasionally, they reverse and reduce it, but most of the time they're going to be added back to increase your taxable income. Then you always add back preference items. Once you've got those, you have your alternative minimum taxable income. From there, we get a freebie exemption. Remember, it gets phased out if your income level is too high. Whatever's left over is the base. You apply the tax rate, and that is your tentative AMT. If you have any tax credits, you have your minimum tax. If it's greater than the regular, you're paying the regular and that extra. So ultimately, you're paying the greater of the two taxes along that way. Now, remember we said it's panic time. So you have your passive activity losses, you have your accelerated depreciation, you do have your NOLs, right? Your NOLs are going to be there. Then we ultimately have our installment methods, and finally we have our contracts and some adjustments associated there. We have our taxes. That's an itemized deduction that they're not allowing. They're going to make it add back. And then we have the standard deduction, not allowed, added back. Those are your panic time types items. Then we have your preference items. Your preference items are always add backs. We have the 3 Ps. We have your private activity tax exempt bonds. We have your pre-87 depreciation on real property. And finally, we have percentage depletion, if any. The only one I would suspect you really want to know is the private activity bonds. They are excluded for regular income purposes, but then you have to add them back in to increase taxable income for the AMT computation. So there's your answer right there.